Hello, how's it going? Good to see you. I hope everybody likes my little hat. And I just got in trouble with YouTube. YouTube just sent me this thing. I have a copyright strike, which is fun. I would just take it down. I would just take the video down because it's not that important to me, but apparently they can't do that, so we're gonna go through the incredibly patronizing copyright school. I've been I don't care. I was using it. I was just using. I was just uploading TikToks. Ugh. Let's. Okay. Bet I'm gonna get in trouble for this. Yeah, shut up. I don't care about this video. I've just been uploading all the TikToks I do. Some of it. I'll just delete this stupid thing. I don't care. Just delete it. Just why did I get a strike? Why did I just put it on? Okay, so hey, YouTube, by the way, this is why you're not competing with TikTok. It's not particularly fair use, it's just nobody cared. Okay. No, what the fuck are you talking about? What? No, this is stupid. No, they're. Hey, Kai. I've been uploading I uploaded a TikTok I made to you know those little writing tip things I made, and I got a copyright strike. So that's fun. So now I have to go to copyright school. Well, that is true because it's called transformative. But what? But what type of purchase? What type of purchase? Well, that's obviously. And I will admit, fair to me, I'm. Okay, I guess I'm not gonna upload those little TikToks anymore. Why is YouTube using this now? Really? Well, no. It's not really that serious. It's small claims court at most. Just delete it. False. False. How's it going, Callie? Well, that's just simply not true. Oh, what? No, no, no. But that's private. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. That's private. I'm. That isn't even up yet. I was going to. Oh, I'm not going to get that cleared, you assholes. No, but I was working on getting. Oh, no. What's that? But I have that on. Oh. That's cool. Oh. Well, Bitter Films. Oh. Oh shit. Well, that's good, Callie. That's very annoying. Oh, I was gonna oh, fuck. I was gonna delete it. Oh, fuck. I can't believe this is the first time this has happened. This is a private video. I don't release these until I get rid of all the copyrighted material that gets played in the, when I do. It's a video of the stream, and I never release these until the copyrighted material gets deleted. And they took it down, and now I have a YouTube strike against me. If I get 2 more of those, they'll delete my account. What did you do to Callie? What did you do? That's good. I'm going. Something irritating just happened to me right now, Callie. It would be, you know, friends express sympathy. Friends express sympathy when something bad just happens to them. Ugh. Is Don Hertzfeld really just Counter-Strike me? That'd be so depressing. I hope it's not Don Hertzfeld. Oh, I love Don Hertzfeld so much. Please tell me it's not Don Hertzfeld. Oh, please don't do. Oh, it is Don Hertzfeld. No. No. Oh, he's like my hero. I didn't. Oh. I don't need. No, I don't want to. No, I just. It was a private video. Oh. It was a private video. Like, how did he even see it? I didn't show it to anybody. Like, I didn't show it to anybody. I always delete the copyrighted content. Oh, I can't believe this. I have a copyright strike on my channel. I assumed it was for one of these. Yeah, I know he deals with like people constantly re-uploading his videos, so I know that's why he did it, but it's just like That sucks. That truly sucks. I like that stream. I want to. I thought. Oh, that's good. You're streaming again. Yeah. I mean, I quit Twitter, so I don't even know about it anymore. I'm supposed to write. I have no ideas. Hey! Hey, Purple, how's it going? Good to see you. Ugh. I just got a copyright strike on my YouTube channel. That's never happened to me before. That's good to hear. I'm a little distressed by it. And it was for a private video, which is crazy. And it was by somebody I have like, and the guy, and it's by this director, and he's like one of my favorite directors of all time. Oh, it's just so depressing. And it's probably not him, it's probably his company, but I'm doing okay on my YouTube channel for once in my life. It's expanding. I don't want to lose it. Anyways, how's it going, Purple? Sorry. I'm just a little distressed. It's a full-on strike. If you're curious about my YouTube channel. I've been uploading stuff there. It's a full-on strike. Yeah, I think it's a little harsh, because part of the reason it was for a recording of a stream, but the recording, I'm very close to 100 followers on there. Sorry. The recording was private, and it's like, and part of the reason it was private was I was going to cut out all the copyrighted material in there. I always do that for the stream recordings, you know? Yeah. And it's weird to know when like one of your heroes does it to you. Thank you for a little bit of your sympathy. See, look. 92 subscribers. So close. So close to that vaulted 100. That will finally prove something. Anyways. I like that stream though, so I want to save it, so I'm gonna re-upload it with all that stuff cut. Since apparently I can't just cut it through YouTube, or I might get in trouble. But how's it going, Purple? How is your urban fantasy? Yeah. You know, I used to really, really love playing like obscure songs and stuff. Yeah, they can get you. I don't know. I get why people are, you know, as a person who creates stuff, I can get why people can be upset, but it's also like there has to be a better way of doing it. You know, Purple? There just has to be a better way of doing all this stuff. Like, I just learned recently why TikTok can play music. And, you know, the solution they came up is not perfect, but it's an idea, at least. You know, I think it's an idea worth pursuing. So, do you know why, like, TikTok gets away with, like, you can just put copyrighted music on TikTok? Like I just learned why this happened, why they can do that. Because it's the same deal as Spotify for musicians. So every like TikTok they make, the musician gets a cent or something, and it's not necessarily great pay for musicians, but it is something at least. And I guess TikTok has deals with a bunch of major record labels to do this explicit thing. So. And it's like, I don't know. But this was a straight up video, so. I'm like out of ideas for writing, to be honest. Are you still on summer break, Purple? When does summer break end? For you. August, yeah. Are you looking forward to that or not? Like, I know I always dreaded August when it came. When like school was out in August camp, it's like, why do I have to go back? Anyways. But Purple, let us talk urban fantasy, paranormal stories. And specifically, how was yours going? And how do you like my hat? That does suck. School does take up a lot of your energy. Yeah, I know. It sucks. It sucks, and it always does. I would say good scheduling is the key to being able to write during school. Because it looks better with your hair a little bit out. Some hair sticking out. But anyways, I would also say don't beat yourself too much over that. That's like the single thing everybody struggles with. Is when they're in school and they're trying to write, is like you just lose energy. Because creatives often get into this sort of how to best word this. Creatives often get into like a kind of not a weird, it's a perfectly normal if unfortunate part. Often get into a shame cycle. Get into a shame cycle where like they don't do something, so they feel really bad about not doing something, and them not doing something makes them feel worse, and it's this whole it's a cycle that I have fallen into a lot. And it's like, I would say, no matter what, don't worry like if you go away from writing for a while and you come back to it, don't worry about that because it's always there for you, and that's all you can always get back on that path. You know. I never went to a charter school. You know, that is a little bit. That is before. You know, that's after my time in high school, really, where that became a thing. Monsters. Those are monsters. Straight up monster-like behavior. Yeah. All the boring stuff. Yeah. Here's what I would say, Purple. If you want to be able to write, I would say like take oh, right, you're young. Like I don't have to like when I was young, I would take out a tape recorder and do a lot of like, you know, just dictation and stuff. But you're young, you have a cell phone. There's a good program called Otter. It's a pretty decent text to speech program. It's called OTTER, Otter. You can make frequent use of that if you want to write. Your thing. The thing you were talking about on Saturday or Sunday. The story you were talking. You had an idea for a story you were talking about. I want to know how that's progressing. Love ghost stories. Tell me about this. I like a ghost. Tell me about this enigmatic side character. I want to learn about them. What do they do? Farron? Fenrin? A student a student of Merlin from Marvel's Excalibur series. No, you're spelling it right. Popped up people with that name, so that's the correct spelling. Farron from Excalibur. He's also a character from Mass Effect. Oh, Yuri Lauthwin. I'm Yuri. Oh, that's a fine name. There's people with. No, you got a fine name. That's a fine name. No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I made you doubt that. That's a fine name, Purple. That's a fine name. It works for a ghost. I just had never really heard it before. No. It's a good name. Go with that name, Purple. Trust your instincts. They're strong instincts. I mean, hey Purple, do you have this thing? Because I had this thing for a while and I still do it. Where for some reason you call a lot of your characters. I had a thing for a while where all my characters had J names, and I don't know why I was doing it. So there'd be Jack, John, Jesse, James, Jerome. I get it's a little bit of it may be a little bit of a trope to give your hero like a super. It depends more on the mood you're going for. I would say if you're going for like a more realistic tone, give some. Yeah. Oh yeah. Because that's real life, right? Boys are the one who get the complicated. No. Here, no. Character names are hard. Go with your instinct. Farron is a perfectly good name. Just trying to keep this hat to stay on. And I will keep wearing it until somebody guesses which movie it's from. Never read that. When did that come out? published in 2020. Yeah, I've never read this. You guys forget, right, that I'm, like, old? Right? Like... I mean, in a way, it's a compliment. I'm 30 years old. I read a lot of nonfiction. Is it a good book? Did you enjoy it? Let's see. I'm sorry. No, I shouldn't laugh. Jackson. It's such a funny... Why not just Jackson? That's what it really is. And I'm going to be honest, I have suspicions of the name Tracy Wolf. Like, that's a very... Yeah, what's the other one? Is there another one? I'm sure it's a perfectly fine series. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. Is that a name? This is straight out of like Marvel and the like the 90s, like would do or Image Comics in the 90s would do stuff like this. Like, do people really call their kids Jackson? Okay. Let's see. Is this a... Well, okay. Oh, I am just finding so many amazing things here. Do you know that Justin Bieber has a brother named Jackson Bieber? Poor kid. Okay. Yeah, these are all... Well, we've discovered the younger brother of Justin Bieber named Jackson Bieber. And then there's Jackson Mercy, who appears to be an actor on Paw Patrol. Yeah, these are all children who have this name. Oh, no. Looks okay. Or whatever. I'm never gonna read it. Is it about a monster academy? I like the idea of a monster academy. Does it teach monsters to be monsters? Plot. Tell me about the plot. What are they doing? Be perfect. Time. What could it be? Okay. And what does he do there? Okay, sounds fun. Sounds fancy free. Okay, you got a good setting. So what does he do in the afterlife? Okay, tell me about that. You just threw some terms at me. You need to explain. He's a He's a regular citizen of the underworld? Okay, he's marrying a vampire. Okay, no, purple. You're throwing a lot of concepts. These are a lot of concepts you're throwing. Does he? So if he's dead, and he's dead and he's a ghost. So do the ghosts age? And what does it mean marrying a vampire? Does he meet vampires in the underworld, or is he roaming through our world as a ghost? Was this always a dream, or does being a vampire give him some special, like, thing? Does it help it out? No, it's not it's not nonsense, Purple. You have a lot of idea. You do what I do a lot, which is you have a ton of ideas, and they're all really cool. But you need to like kind of Okay, so the issue is, Purple. You know your story really well. In your head, you know exactly. You know exactly what's going on in your story in your head. And the problem is the human mind is really good at that. It's really good at filling over those little holes that don't necessarily make... you know exactly what's going on. And one of the skills that you have to develop as a writer is being able to explain that to outside audiences. So this is good. You're in a good spot right now. You have a lot of interesting ideas, but you're throwing them all out at once. And we need to slow down, and each one needs to be talked about separately. So, and Callie, yes, you, and not necessarily all the answers. Okay, but yes, but it would also be good to work. Well, Callie, that's called writing. And that's one of the struggles of a writer, is you have to be able to seamlessly... That's one of the things you have to do as a writer, be able to mix exposition in with storytelling beats. It's one of the skills you gotta develop. But Purple, do you remember that wheel I gave you? That wheel I gave you. I want you to work that out with Farron. You know, like sit down and work that out with Farron. Okay, no. Purple. Like, you know, from talking to you, I know, Purple, that you're very nervous about your writing, and everybody is very nervous about their writing. There's nothing to be ashamed of. But I want you gotta have some confidence. You gotta have some confidence in your ideas. You know, like, and more to the point, this early draft where, like, it makes sense only to you is a real important step to go through. It's okay if your first draft only really makes sense to you, because you have infinite chances to get it right and make it clearer to people. And it's probably not as clear in your head as you think it is. So, like, you're in a good spot. Just you know. And Callie, one of the ways people, especially, have you people noticed, like, in sci-fi and fantasy, like, the main character is often like a no-name, somebody who has no idea about any of the world because, like, they live in a small town or they've never. or they're from our world, or like, you know, like any a million different things that means that like characters have to sit down and explain what's going on. Like, why was Harry Potter like a person from... That's good. That's good. That's good. That's a break. The pencil is... Okay, Purple. You haven't written it yet, though, Purple, right? Like you're just trying to work out your ideas for it now. Like, your story can be anything you want it to be. Purple. Your story can be anything you want it to be. Okay. Can I give you a writing? Can I give you like a writing exercise, Purple, that they do in writing classes a lot? Like a real writing. Sorry if it made you doubt yourself. I just want. It's just, I know all these. I've been doing this for a long time. I know a lot of these pitfalls. Can I give you a writing exercise? Like, this will help you. Like, this will help you generate story ideas. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. We like you here, Purple. We don't... I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was just trying to help. Okay, no, Purple. Yeah, that's not fair. No, you're right. That is not fair that people keep giving you feedback so early. That is not fair. You are 100% right, and if you felt that I was doing that, if you felt, yeah, no, that's bad apology. No, I'm sorry if I was. I'm sorry that I was doing that. No. Okay. Okay, but like, Purple, I think you're nervous about being creative. Like, I think you're nervous about being creative, and I think you're nervous about like what to do. And it's a strange, like, writing a book is a strange process, because you essentially are, you're jumping off a bridge, and you're jumping off a bridge, like you're jumping off a cliff, and you have to build the airplane in mid-flight. And I get that. It's kind of a nerve-wracking process. But like here, I'm trying to explain. Sorry if I'm like making you nervous and doubting yourself. I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to give you some ways to organize your thoughts, but clearly I screwed up. So I'm sorry about that. That's what I was hoping to do. Um, can I give you some? Can I give you my honest opinion, Purple? Okay. You're young. You're a young writer, and I want to impart this on you. This book you work on right now, uh, will teach you all the lessons you need to be a great writer. And it's important as a young writer to follow like any instinct you want, really. To follow like any strange repertoire you want, because you are young, and like this is not you. You have every option in the world. You just you have this. You have every option in the world to right now, and it's something that you will develop as a skill, and I don't want you to worry about that. It's perfectly okay to start your writing right now. Don't like You're not going to be judged in those categories, okay? You're going to be judged for raw potential and skill. And I would say the best thing you can do as a young writer is write for yourself and learn what you want out of yourself as a writer. Okay? But, and I will say this, if you want my help, I can help you organize your thoughts. And I can help you organize your thoughts and get your character motivations a lot clearer, okay? I understand being overwhelmed. There's nothing wrong with that. That's 100% okay, but please don't abandon your book just because young writers are willing to do almost anything. It's like it's so much easier to learn all these skills when you're young than when you're old. Purple. It's like you're learning a new language essentially. You know, because it's much easier to learn a new language when you're young than when you're old. So being young means you're capable. What you will learn is so much easier. That's why it's important that you're young. And great. Thanks right now, Discord messages for going off. That's real. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Chrome. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but I mean, like, okay, crap. Okay. What do you mean by that? Like violence and sex, really, or like divorce, or like I would say it's because like what exactly do you mean by that? I mean, you can talk about that stuff if you want. I don't mind. Okay, okay. But like, no, I get that you're feeling. Purple. People will love that. People will love that. People will love that. Trust me. People will find that very will like that. And the people that don't like that will cause the people that love that 100% more to go out and search for your things. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. You. That's a very good situation to be in. People. People like raunchiness, and when people complain about raunchiness, the raunchy thing sells even more. If you want to, like, I'm not gonna, like, I am a 30-year-old man, Purple, and you are a child, so, um, but I will say, if you want to write about those things, and you want to talk about things that are affecting you, and if uh, they are, that's what you're passionate about, write about them. I 100% encourage you to write about them. But your mom's gonna know eventually, Purple. If you're gonna write and produce stuff for the public, if you're gonna write and produce stuff for the public, eventually it's gonna get back to your mom. So it's gonna happen one way or another. But Purple, is that what you want to do? Is that what you want? Is that what you want to write about? Purple, ask yourself, like a serious question. Purple, ask yourself, what do you want to? What are you passionate about, and what do you want to write about? Like, I get, like, you know, you don't want your mom to read certain things or stuff like that. I have very... But Purple, do you want to write about raunchy things? I was young. Hey, how's it going? I was just trying to explain, like, this is. I was just trying to explain to Purple here that this is a really good time for her as a writer, because you learn a lot. You learn a lot while you learn a lot. Oh, fuck that shit! Like, fuck. That is such a lie. Do you know, like, it's good, and it's good to see you. That is such a lie. Do you know half of those, like, 16-year-old wonderkins who, like, somehow publish a book, and then you read about them for a second? Uh, uh, Talk about yourself a little bit. I'll remember you in a sec. You know, when you... That is such a lie. Half of those people are, their parents are rich. Their parents are rich, and almost all, like, those young teen authors you find, what they do is they do a thing called book packaging, or, like, they go through a book packaging company, and what that does is the parents will sponsor, the parents will hire a ghostwriter to write the book for the kid, and then put it under their name. Such a lie. Like, and then, like, or, like, you get, like, somebody like Christopher Paolini, who, like, I was young, I enjoyed those Aragon books. But his parents worked in publishing, you know, like, so, like, don't put yourself to those teen writers, like, who somehow get success from the extreme connections their parents have. Don't compare yourself to that. It's going to be a long... Don't compare yourself to that. This is a... Yeah, exactly. Purple is young. Don't... This is... I don't know. Like, you know, this is the start. You are at the start of a journey, Purple. You are at the start of it. You are at the start of this journey, and and learning how to do all this stuff takes years and years of practice. And it takes years and years of practice and hardship. You know, it's like you are at the start of this journey, and the start of the journey is a fun time to be. It's where you really get to understand who you are as a person and who you are as a writer. But it's all bullshit, Purple. It's all bullshit. What I'm trying to tell you, though. Almost all of those kids have, like, connections to the publishing industry. Usually family connections. Like, that's the only reason they got that far to begin with. Or their parents are really rich and they hired people to get their kids' books published. Like, I get that can be pressure, that can be full of pressure, but it's not real. Like, those teens, you almost always have, like, all these connections to the publishing industry. That's the only way they got on the table, and usually their parents are publishers. There's absolutely nothing wrong. You are 100% right. But Purple, that's what I'm saying, though. But the news you hear about teens getting publishing deals, the reason almost all of them, like 95 to 98 to 99% of them, get those deals is because their parents are publishers. Or their parents are really rich and just hired publishers. Often they didn't even write the book. Like I know I know that's been a controversy after controversy where it's like this teen author came by and they published a book and it was revealed like a year later. Nope, they didn't even write it. Like, you're not Purple, and I'm going to say this, unless your parents are really rich and have intimate connections with the publishing industry, there's no real way you as a teen writer are going to do that. So, like, don't even worry about that, okay? Like, that's just probably not going to happen. I'm sorry to report. It's a corrupt industry, and it's a corrupt industry, and you're gonna have to get by on pure skill alone, unfortunately. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Like the thing about art, and yeah, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it because they already have X. Whoever they already have them. Like, people already have that writer. And, like, the thing is, like, with this attitude of, like, I don't know what this acronym is. I'm sorry, I'm old. I don't know what that acronym is. But, like, the thing, like, I get it. It's a natural instinct. It's like, well, it's a natural instinct. Like, I want to be the best of. Thank you for translating. Thank you for translating for me. Yeah, but if your goal is to get published, and a lot of people have that dream, and that's a very like normal dream to have. Like, don't fall into despair about like the teen wonderkin, because almost always that's like an astroturf thing. Like, that's a fake thing that publishers put together. So don't like fall. Don't worry about that. Okay, like. Unless you have unless your like mom or dad is a junior executive at Penguin House or random. Yeah, exactly. But like half of that isn't even real. Like they're almost all like if you research almost any of those like wonderkins, like you find out. Yeah, exactly. Eventually you'll. Yeah, but it's like what frustrates me about that, because I had that same thing where I was so mad at like I wanted to be better than like I wanted to be like a teenager, like what's like a teenager, I wanted to like show up all the high school people that like I was gonna publish a book, and that almost never happens. It's not gonna happen. What will happen is, and those often those teen wonderkins, they're like not real. Like, where was that? Like, there's been so many controversies with like teen writers, who it turns out like they didn't write the books, they weren't even real. It's like J.C. Chandler. What's the guy's name? Who is it? Okay. It's been going okay. I finished my script, and it's weird when you finish your main project, when you're a writing streamer, because I don't really have any other ideas at the moment. Okay, I get that. So, but you're talking a lot about. So, okay, that's good. That's good. Forget being the wonderkin. Just work. Just what type of book do you want to write, Purple? Do you want to write a paranormal romance? Do you want to write a paranormal urban adventure fantasy? Do you want to write? Do you want to just write an adventure or just a fantasy? What do you really want to do? Who is it? They just recently made a movie about it, about this whole situation. Oh, started a movie about this whole situation. Oh, you could get published, theoretically. It's probably not going to happen, just because. Because. Yeah. I mean, if you want to get published, that's still a possibility. It's just hard. No. Like, I get that. Okay. I mean, I can give you some advice on publishing. It takes a while, and you're gonna have to be willing to hear maybe some not nice things about your stuff. I'm just saying though, Purple. Usually, people get. A lot of times when people get published, they have connections with the publishing world in some way. Like the hard thing to break with people is that publishing, public half the stuff is like schmoozing and like having connections within stuff, and as a teen you really don't have any of that. But there's okay. But let me. It is an urban fantasy romantic comedy. Car. Needs to be really edited, unfortunately. Which is annoying. We're moving on, Purple. We're moving on. I get this. I get this. We're moving on. Um. hmm. Would love to. Would love to. Oh wait. I'm gonna drink my drink. I made myself. I made myself a sparkling. I made myself a sparkling Americano. That's what's in here. It is. It's coffee. It's coffee. It is cold pressed coffee, sparkling water, and some limes. It is surprisingly refreshing. So what are you working on right now? What was going? Yeah. Oh, holy! Educator of the Year, $100. Like let's see. I'm talking to Crashel or Carshel. I'm sorry, I'm not totally sure how to say your name, my friend. Kara? Oh, perfect. I've been making TikToks lately. Oh, yeah. Uh, if you want some random YouTuber who makes short videos with about writing advice, giving out writing advice, some random guy, you can just follow him, whatever. Cough. He's very close to 100 followers on YouTube. No, I don't know that. Is that somebody else? But this random user who I don't even know his name. He's sure handsome though, is very close to 100 follows, and it would be kind of fun to hit that because I've never gotten this far on my YouTube channel before. I've never heard of this subject. Tell me about. Oh yeah, I know. I believe I know him. Yeah, I know. I've been on his stuff before. Till I was betrayed by the writing community, I had a good sense of who was there and who wasn't. Yes, we want you to. Yeah. Do you want to link it? I'll give you a follow. And Kara, tell me a little bit about the fantasy novel thingy. Sure. You should. J.T. Leroy, that's who it was. dude, that's awesome. That's good. You should. Well, I am, and there's two people. I'm talking to two different people. Well, Purple, see, often in Twitch, like, two different people are talking, and often they're not really talking together, so, you know, you maintain kind of a few separate conversations all at once. So, Kara, well, good for him. That's good to know one of the writing community is doing okay. Um, uh, but are you? Do you have any like little ideas about what to do with your? Yes, Purple. Yes, of course. Okay. So, Kara. Yeah. This is all I've got so far. Okay. Okay. This is all I've got so far. It's my new brilliant idea. What if I just type in like random words and we can sell that as a YouTube sell that in book. We start with the A's: apple, airplane, erudite. Lizard, good to see you, buddy. Hey, as a 12-year-old, I thought he was amazing, and my taste was super good then. Yeah, no, does Christopher Paolini even write anymore? Was it bad? I mean, really? I mean, Aragorn was basically just Star Wars, but fantasy. And, you know, for learning how to write, just ripping off Star Wars might not be the worst idea in the world, but I mean, he seems like a nice guy. He's not very good. I mean, you can tell. You know, it's funny. When I was a kid and I read that book, it didn't occur to me that he was ripping off Star Wars until somebody pointed out, like, no, 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 no. Literally, it's a word. It's like a plot. It's almost totally ripped off from Star Wars. Like, everything coordinates to Star Wars. And I'm like, no, that can't be. And then you go like, oh. And it's like, Obi-Wan, it's just, and if you're learning how to write, like, ripping off your favorites is maybe not the worst way to start out, but, like, I have somewhere deep in the recesses of the internet, Lizard, somewhere deep in the recesses of the internet, there is a fan fiction out there that I wrote about Danny Phantom joining the assassins from Assassin's Creed. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, and I thought it would, and no, that wasn't the worst part. The worst part was me as a kid picking it up thinking it was a spin-off of Lord of the Rings. Because, like, it's about Aragorn's, like, solo adventures or something. I was really excited for that, and then I found out it was, like, just some kid. But, like, when you're, like, 12. Yeah. Well, that's what I thought. And I was like, oh. And I'm like, oh, cool. Like, Aragorn gets a cool dragon friend or something. That'd be cool. That's a TikTok. That is a 5-second TikTok right there, where it's like, well, a lot. Back in the old days of writing. That you usually started out trying to write adult books, and then you fell into young people's books later on. I'm old too, Lizard. I'm old too. I literally just turned 30 like a couple of weeks ago. Purple here had to explain to me several young adult books and synonyms and what several, like, slang words mean. You have to, Kara. You have to. Any day now. What are you talking about? That's 100%. Yeah, no. Like, to me, adult books are like, I love my wife, but often like, the thing about I always love that. It's so much more adult. Like, I use a guy, like, bunch more people hook up. Like, a guy uses a straight up chainsaw to annihilate somebody. What do you need help with? Lizard, how is it going? Yeah. No, that's... I mean, no, I mean, adult books are like I'm intermittently reading the Brothers Karamazov right now, and like there it's like adult book is like questioning what is the relationship of the church and the state, and like where do I fall in personal morality with that, and how do I as an adult now form a relationship with a father that I had no like relationship with as a kid, which like stuff like that. It's more heady, it's more like how do I become a better person. Yeah. Shit, man, you're crunching. Oh, that's brutal. Can you reveal yet where you work? Like, are you? Where do you want to? Are you capable of revealing? That's cool. Um, yeah. Well, here's the thing. Often when like young adult writers like decide to write more adult, they what they get excited about is like being able to like say all the stuff that was pent up. You're hooked on The Crown? Oh, I haven't seen it yet. I was gonna watch that with my mom, but she loves the royal families. Yeah, but those aren't really adult books. Purple, like they're books. They're books for like teenage to feel pure like puerile interest of teenagers. Like adult books often are slower and more contemplative. Yeah, like Hemingway or Faulkner, or like guys like that, or fuck, Dostoevsky. I am legitimately reading the Brothers Karamazov right now. I've never read it before. Oh, how is Cosmo? Who's it by? Don DeMello. Don DeMello, right? I've I've heard like mixed things about DeMello. I have heard of the Bastard Executioner. Like some people say he's like the greatest writer, one of the great contemporary writers, and other people say he's a pure hack. So he's a weird thing. Are you like, but underground? No. It's not Spielberg. It's not Soderbergh. It's Cronenberg. Cronenberg is the one who made the movie. Yeah. Cronenberg's the one who made that. That's a Cronenberg joint. Yeah. How dare you get to them mixed up? They have similar sounding names. I know of the TV show Bastard Executioner. I've never read the books, and are you talking about the Disney movie Atlantis? Yeah, I do like Cronenberg, especially like seemingly after like the 80s. He got kind of tired. I know he got kind of tired of his whole signature style. Yeah, Soderbergh is also really good, and he makes a bunch of really awesome stuff. I got obsessed with, you know, I've been talking about this lately, and I think I'm gonna make sit down and rewatch them. Like, I love the Ocean's films. Like, they're some of my favorite movies. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. But you only have you have only 2 sentences to explain. Um. Okay. Well, I'll look at it in a little bit. I'll look at it in a little bit, Kelly. I want to talk to Lizard for a second. Um. Yeah, the Nick. I haven't seen the Nick yet. Is it good? I mean, I'm sure it is good because Soderbergh makes good movies. So. Like, ooh, what are you watching? Um. Send your thing through Discord to me. I'll give it a look. Um. What do you mean by Heisenberg uncertainty principle? Have you seen Logan Lucky? Lizard. I love that movie. That one didn't do too well, but I think that's a really fun. Isn't that? I like that movie so much. I've been wanting, like, you know what my great desire is right now, Lizard, is to write a heist. Is to like write a heist, like something. I want to write like a heist story. Heartbreaking Lizard. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. How dare you? How dare you insult my favorite genre? Which one? Which Italian job? The original one with Michael Caine, or the badass one with the most badass guy in the world, Mark Wahlberg, who 100. The Town was good. The Town was good. Yeah. No. Yeah. Adult novels have slower paces. What? Since Heisenberg can't be Walter White. Walter White is a Walter White is a simple chemistry teacher. Are you watching Breaking Bad, Purple? Okay. Here's a controversial opinion, or like a way to think about all this. Good show. Yes, Purple. Yes. Very good pick for a TV show. Watch that, and then watch Better Call Saul. Okay. Here's a thought process. Here's something I've been thinking about for a while. You know what? They're okay. I prefer like the older ones set in the 60s and stuff. Usually with Michael Caine. If Michael Caine is in a heist movie, it's a pretty good movie. But okay, so here's an opinion. Here's a controversial opinion. Or not controversial, like The Lord of the Rings is a heist movie. How dare you? Well, many of them are quite bad. Yeah, but you got a whole decade of movies, you know. Yes, the 70s are better, but the 60s could be very cool. How dare you? You're not allowed to say that. I mean, yes, the 70s... How dare... My heart has been hurt. No, but... No, obviously the 70s are the best, but for filmmaking. Or make the best ones, but still. Half of my favorite movies come from the 70s, and the other half come from... I guess the 90s, thinking about it. Or late 80s. Total genre slander. But no, Lord of the Rings is a heist movie. It literally is a heist film. It's all about breaking... It's all about assembling a team to break into a place. Like, Oh, okay. Because Lord of the Rings and Ocean's 11 follow pretty much the same plot. So think about it in these terms. The Ocean series heist movies are usually about in many ways, yeah. So heist, okay. Think about like a cliched standard heist movie. Poldark is great. A heist movie usually follows a few sectors. It's about a quirky group of people who unite to form teamwork. Unite to form a team. Each has a specialized skill. They have to break into a nigh impenetrable place. That's Lord of the Rings right there. Like, literally, the entire plot of Lord of the Rings is that they have to sneak into Mordor. The only thing that's different is they're sneaking into... Okay, I mean, I can go on. I can go on. I mean, literally, like, the last battle in Lord of the Rings is a distraction so that... Tell me. The last battle in Lord of the Rings is a distraction so that Frodo and... What are you talking? Yeah, so J.J. Abrams could obviously make the best Star Wars movie ever, you know. The Book of Henry is the most perfect film ever created. Obviously, it combines two genres that crime and precocious child. Yeah. First movie, solid B. The first... Really? That's awesome. Lizard, are you secretly J.J. Abrams? Yes, Paul. That would be a good nickname for you. The Unknown J.J. Did I ever tell you guys my little story about how I accidentally met J.J. Abrams? Hey, J.J. Abrams can write a decent opening to a thing, but he cannot... Hey, you would be lucky if you had J.J. Abrams' interesting openings and terrible follow-through. Okay, so anyways. J.J. Abrams... Yeah. J.J. Exactly. It's awful endings. Almost all his movies end badly. Like... And as a person who liked Super 8, like, I consider Super 8 his best movie. but it's like even that kind of ends like eh. You know, like Super 8 worked kind of because it really. You know, the only reason Super 8 I think ended effective, yeah, it is his best movie, and the only reason I think Super 8 ended effectively because it really wasn't in the end about like the mystery box stuff. I never watched any of this. Okay, so I went to South by Southwest one year, and he was premiering a remaster of Dawn of Phantasma, the Don Crowley movie, and I wanted to see the remaster of it, and I was really late going in. I was really I was late, but the guy the guy at the thing said, "Oh yeah, you're fine. You can just don't worry about being late. You can just go in. Just go in through quickly walk in through the front door." So now the front door had this special red carpet in front of it, and just as I'm walking, just as I'm like scurrying to the front door, that's the exact moment J.J. Abrams comes out, and all these. Okay. That's the exact moment that J.J. Abrams comes out, and I get interrupt. Comes out, and I run into him for just a brief second before I quickly like skitter into the theater. So for a brief second, me and J.J. Abrams shared a red carpet. And only if I had known what he would do to Star Wars, then I could have said right then and there, Rian Johnson has good ideas, damn it! You need to follow through on them! It was a story, Purple. I was telling a story, because... yeah. So that's how I met J.J. Abrams. Well, we could look at... Exactly. I wonder how he got... I wonder what happened to Colin Trevorrow, like, that really got him fired. Like, I'm curious what actually screwed it up. Because, like, this was the same, like... Was it actually Book of Henry that fucked it up for him? I don't know. Really? It was a very bad... I liked Colin Trevorrow's first movie. I thought that was an okay movie. It's a time travel thing with Aubrey Plaza, if you've ever seen that. I like that movie. But his Jurassic Park movies were so just bad. They were just like bad movies. Like, you know what it is? Jurassic Park. My Immortal is a brilliant piece of writing. It is one of the funniest things I've ever read. Because I'm like, I've grown to the belief that My Immortal has to be a parody. Like, because like there's stuff in My Immortal that's like just a little bit too perfect to it not be a parody. Yeah. Was it the one with Kristen Stewart? Kristen Stewart and Dan Levy were in that. I've heard good. Yeah. She's given good. None of us can, Purple. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Aubrey is amazing. I love Aubrey Plaza. I hope nothing but success for her. I haven't seen Legion yet, which is crazy. Yeah. She wrote. She recently wrote a book about Santa Claus. Santa Claus's sister. Yes, purple. It's hanging good. It's hanging good. Sure, ask me a question. I mean, I'm gonna keep talking. I'm gonna keep talking to Lizard, but we can talk about other things. It's just you and me, and it will not be your last. Ah, it's summer. It's summer. It's just how. It's summer. Your sleep schedule is all screwed up. Oh no. Oh God, no. I'm going to a wine tasting this Wednesday. What do you want to talk about fantasy, Purple? Ask. I have a lot of thoughts on fantasy. I just looked up her what she's doing. She's going to be in a computer animated movie about Noah's Ark with Miles Teller. I'm going to do a wine tasting this Wednesday, actually. We're going to be tasting Spanish wines. I'm actually kind of getting into, like, wine culture and stuff, which is weird. Like, I've started to get really into, like fancier drinks and stuff. Like, I will... Ooh. I'm also getting into, like, fancier coffees and stuff. I've been starting to make my own coffees. What do you want to know? Fantasy series are difficult to write. And they take a long time, and many people often take their entire life to finish one. This is a sparkling Americano I'm having right here. Don't bother. You mean just grape juice? It's called grape juice. That's what it is. Ooh, sparkling Americano. Sparkling Americano is coffee, fruit and coffee, fruit, and sparkling water. Yes. I mean, truth be told, I actually like you should try it whenever at a coffee. Yeah, it's sparkling coffee pretty much. It's tasty as heck. It's like super refreshing. It is an ingredients for ultimate hipster. Oh, I'm getting into super hipstery things. Like I have a South Indian. I bought a coffee filter from South India. I've been making South Indian coffee lately. I have a cold press now. I have a cold press maker, and I have a bunch of I'm getting into like coffee, like really intricate coffees and stuff. But honestly, like real talk and stuff. This is delicious. Like you should. Yes, Purple, we want to hear your thoughts. Okay, so here's my thoughts on writing a fantasy series. It's difficult. It's one of the most difficult things you can do as a writer,
and it's going to take a lot of work. And many writers spend their entire life writing a single fantasy series. Yes, and if people don't know, Lizard here is actually really. You're like a globally ranked, right, Lizard, as a driving sims and stuff. Like I know you weren't you featured on ESPN at one point. Yeah, like Lizard was like, but you were like featured on ESPN, right? Like, what was that thing that you showed me? Yeah. I think that's cool. I'm gonna be honest, Lizard. When you talked about that, I was tempted to get I was tempted to try and get into that myself because I had been hearing about that stuff and it looked really cool. But I don't know. It's money. God, it's money. Okay, Lizard. For points. For points, can you guess where this hat comes from? Nobody's been able to guess where the hat comes from yet. Yeah. Yeah, my pandemic hobby was drinking. Actually, no. Let's be honest. What my actual pandemic hobby is, because you're looking at it right now. This was my pandemic hobby. Was like Twitch. Like I got really into Twitch during the pandemic. It's how I make thousands of dollars a month. Yes, that is very true. Oh yeah, there's the Clerks. I saw that Clerks 3. He finished filming Clerks 3. Oh no, no! It's not Clerks. Nope, nope, not yet. Let's see. As I walked towards them, they sailed away from me, deeper into the cave. A sulfur deposit rained parallel into the floor into my face from the spikes on the side. My vision blurred as another voice cracked the center of where my eyes focused. Where clarity was at its peak, a fountain that led to the streams of water lay. The fountain on the fire decorated the heads of the black ram, read the poem to me. Two of our princes. Nope. Yet to be born, two of them dead, one so forlorn. One could not feel, the other one sealed, its mind bottled of flint and steel. If he felt, he surely will survive. Igniting skull. I followed the soft voice that crackled as it spoke. It sounded much like a group of black ram that lined the edges, strained on high pitch, with every word that thirsted, that surrounded. The fountain glowed with crimson, that smoke. Go talk to your mom. I was just reading Callie's thing here. I'm not going to tell people. They're just going to have to guess. Nope. This is the thing. Callie sent me this. Your fountain before your... Well, use your knowledge of film history, and think. It is okay. I'll give you a hint. It's a movie. It's a movie. The guy's first name starts with W, and his last name starts with A. You're just saying all the wrong... You're just hurting me so much right now. It's from The Life Aquatic of Steve Zissou. I may have bought a recreation of it from a website that sells recreations of Wes Anderson things. How dare you? You're just hurting. You're just trying to hurt my feelings now. TV sucks. Well, actually, TV sucks. How do you like that, lizard? Never. You watching any good TV lately, Lizard? I mean, Callie, I always say this about your writing. You always have a real beautiful sense of poetry about yourself. If this is important exposition scene, it's you know. The problem with, like, you know, the 1,000-word thing limit I give people, and I know this is a problem, but is that I don't get full contents. I don't get the full content of stories at times. I liked The Dropout is good. Lizard, I'm almost... Have you dealt with people like from The Dropout before? About Elizabeth Holmes? Yeah, I liked that. I'm sure you have. I'm sure that's partly why you like it, because it's like, I've experienced people like that before. Why haven't I seen Mythic Quest yet? That to me is crazy. Crazy that I have Apple TV and I haven't got around to watching Mythic Quest yet. Purple. Is it good? Have you seen Severance? Now, I'm going to be really hurt. I'm going to be really hurt if you've seen Severance and you didn't like it, because it's my favorite show. It's one of my favorite shows now. I mean, I'm basic. I got it. Oh, thank God. I even appeared on a podcast about Severance because I wouldn't shut up about it. Yeah. Solid B- medium. Nobody has purple. Nobody has purple because it's on Apple TV, which nobody in the world has. But yes, it's very good. It is incredibly good. Now, Lizard, as somebody who works in environments like that, I assume, have you ever had that kind of waffle party before? Yeah. I did get it. I don't remember why I initially got it, but I know the first show I watched was Ted Lasso. I also watched Wolfwalkers on it. Is if because I'm a big fan of that animation cartoon saloon, and the Irish animation studio. So I love that. I haven't seen Macbeth yet, which is crazy because Cohen's, Shakespeare. Both good shows. Yeah, I can imagine. If people don't know, Lizard here works in the video game, is a video game developer. I haven't seen Narcos. Have you seen Pachinko? I heard that one's really good. That's been one I've been wanting to see for a while. But I'm lazy. You know, part of the reason Apple TV is so good, and I learned this recently. Part of the reason Apple TV is so good is because, you know, when the Warner merger happened. Oh my god, that fucking rules. And that fucking sucks, Purple. You should be able to see Narcos. I learned that part of the reason Apple TV is so good is when the Warner and AT&T merger happened. The guys who had been running HBO for since Sopranos left. They both left, so Apple TV just hired one of them to run their studio. So it's pretty much the guys who have been running HBO forever are now in charge of Apple TV. One of the guys running HBO forever is now in charge of Apple TV. So that's why all of them seemingly are really good and have high quality. And freaking Script Hive, Discord. I don't know what that is, but I assume. Yeah, exactly. Because they essentially so Apple just got the HBO guys to run it. So. I've never heard of Script Hive. Yeah. Can you reveal yet, Lizard, where you work? Because you're always doing something cool, Lizard. Yeah, Lizard. Darn. Okay. Yes, they did. Yeah, the Foundation. The Foundation was actually pretty good. I liked it. The Foundation, I also believe, is a very hard book series to adapt to, and I think that they did it the best way you can really do something like that. Until there, could I get in it? Could you send me an invite? Oh, that's me. Good. Well, that's as good a place as any. Oh, did I tell you I finished my script? Lizard? Wonderful. You should. Thank you. Thank you. It is a major accomplishment. Yes, at some point. Yeah, I've been thinking about converting it. Yeah, it needs editing. My script needs a significant amount of editing. All the words are there, but it doesn't. It really only makes sense to me at the moment, and I'm being lazy and procrastinating on editing. Okay, what is this about? It is, Callie. It is. It is a little confusing. I'm just going to be honest with you. It is. It's beautifully written, but I have no idea what's going on in it. You have strong. I'll say this, Callie. You're a very strong writer. Like in a pure like prose sense, you're very strong. I'm just gonna be honest. I legitimately like Callie's. I legitimately like your writing, Callie. So I'm not even worried about it. I legitimately like Callie's writing. I've always been honest with Callie about this. I think Callie has real strong prose. Sure. I think like legitimately, Callie, you have such strong prose. You just need development in like just pure plot mechanics and stuff. Sure, I'll look it over. And then you'll read my script. At some point, I may ask you to read my script, and you'll be like, he gave me these notes, and this was the script he wrote? Okay, that sounds like a good pitch. But tell me more. That sounds fun. Sir, I don't know why my head is so scratchy today. It's been very scratchy. Well, that could be. I like it so far. What's your script about, Blizzard? What are you working on? I mean, you're like an actual professional writer, and I'm professionally. And I recently got rejected by Verizon to be a Verizon customer service rep. So. Oh my god, I was so frustrated with that. Like, okay, so I applied to be a Verizon customer service rep, and honestly, I say it as like, ugh, but it was a good job. It was a good job. It would have paid well. It had decent health insurance and stuff like that. So, and like the vacation was awesome. I got like 3 months of paid vacation, Anyways, they put me through 3 different interviews. They liked me in all 3 interviews. Like, I pass all 3 interviews. I get great comments on all. And then they reject me. They say I get rejected by their algorithmic computer, and it's like, doesn't have the right experience. Purple, that sounds so fun. Purple, why don't you write this story? Why don't you write this story? This story sounds so fun. Thank you. It's fine. Would I have liked to have gotten that job and had my health insurance paid for? Yes. And it was stay at home too, which would have been nice. Do it. No, but like write this as a book. So I've been doing stuff on my YouTube channel. Oh, by the way, I have a YouTube channel. I'm getting close to 100. Okay, Purple, we love you. On here, you're always a fun presence. I'm doing stuff on my YouTube channel. I'm getting very close to 100 followers. I'm at 92 followers, so if you guys want to follow me, that would be really appreciative. But I always find it funny, like, what my searches are, like. What my viewers are looking for, apparently. Dream reacts to Technoblade, which, I mean, the Technoblade thing is tragic, and I feel sorry for that family. Blow off valve sound. Yeah. We are. It is pretty funny. I don't want to make fun of. The Technoblade stuff is sad because he was so young. But we are heartbroken. Okay, Callie, here's. Oh, he was a streamer. I believe he was a Minecraft streamer, and he was like 22 or he was really young, and he died of cancer, unfortunately. I believe is what happened. He passed. He had like real. He died very quickly of like terminal cancer. It was very sad. You know, it's one of those situations. Like he was quite popular, and he was pretty young, and then he died suddenly. So. Okay, Cal. How to make a scene less confusing? Basic. Put this overhead when you're writing the scene. What am I trying? Ask yourself this: what is this scene? What information? What is this scene trying to accomplish? What are you trying to accomplish with this scene? And then you can ask yourself another question: what does my character want in the scene, and what information am I trying to impart in this scene? I've never seen any of Technoblade's stuff, so I don't know. But I do know, it's tragic whenever a young person, whenever a person dies in the prime of his life. Somebody just followed me. Hooray, hooray, hooroo! 93 followers for Pensez-vous? Ah, man, my head is itchy. Look at this stuff. I don't want to turn into a channel just like, look at this crazy video I just saw, but look at this crazy video I just saw. I'm not totally sure how this helps with volleyball, but hello, Spino! That is crazy as heck, right? Like, hello, hello, hello! How's it going? How's it going on this fine and wonderful day? How you feel? I'm good. Kind of have writer's block at the moment, so I'm just distracting myself. What's going on with you today, Spino? What can we do for Spinal in this fine day to make Spinal a permanent friend of this channel? Tell me. Oh, do you guys want to see my new plant, by the way? That I unfortunately, no matter how hard I try, I can't get in frame. Orchid. It's an orchid. So Spino, tell me about yourself. Are you a writer? Or just a real cool person? Oh geez, that is a good question. Like 50? Oh no. What? I assume if Bigfoots are real, they can get pregnant. Thank you for the invite. Nice! That rules. Tell me about it. Hello, Tubber. How's it going, buddy? How's it going? I want to hear about these 68 named characters. What type of world are they living in, and what's affecting them? And Tubber, how are things? How is the world treating you on this fine, lovely? What day is it? Oh, it's Tuesday. Jeez Louise. Alan Tudyk was on Comedy Bang Bang a few weeks ago. Okay, that sounds fun. If you know Firefly, Alan Tudyk, and he was talking about, and I guess Disney really likes a particular voice, because if you can do kind of a particular impression of a voice actor they used to use a lot, they really like that, and they're always looking for guys who can do that. And it's like, and he was able to do it, so that's how he got a lot of voice roles. So now I've been kind of obsessed with trying to get that voice down, and it's like, geez, Louie. Okay, but tell me about this periodic table. Is it a fantasy story? Is it an adventure story? Is it a romance? Is it a... What does Argon and Boron think of each other? Are like the noble gases like the noble families? You're just yawning because it's like, what even? How goes the Star Wars card game? Didn't they just recently add to the periodic table, if I remember correctly? How goes that card game you like playing, Tupper? Tell me about Argon. Oh, I got in trouble for this a few days ago. Screw it. Cool. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Tal. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. That sucks. Well, life comes and life goes. Yeah, I mean, card games are always kind of, the fandom is always kind of toxic. I've been in those situations. I'm weirdly. I'd like to see them. Spinal. I always have fun with that. I've been in those situations before, and I'm in one right now where I have no in real life friends. All my friends are online, but it passes. You'll get into something new, but it sucks right now, and there's just it just sucks. Um, got any writing stuff you're working on? Yeah. Okay. And sure. Send it my way, my friend. Send it my way. Nice. What have you been writing? Tell me. I want to know. That fucking rules. There's money in the night. Sure. If you want to join my Discord, Spinal. I don't know if you're on that. There's money. Tell me about these 5 chapters. Sure it would. And you can also, yes. And Spinal, you can also, if you want to, you can hit that little heart right next to this. Oh, did you fall already? And did I miss that? Well, it's not really like that. It's full of. I like to say we're more of a group of mad scientists. Or me occasionally posting. Oh, thank you for that. Sorry, it threw me out. I guess you're. This is. Yeah. Because I got the first time chatting. Yeah, I got the first time chatter, and that usually means they aren't following. So, but yeah, I clicked your thing, and you've been following me for a bit. It's fun. Well, welcome to the stream. I'm hoping you're having a good time. And if you want to follow me on YouTube, I know I'm pushing that, but it's only because I'm so close to 100 followers on there. 100 followers on my dumb little YouTube channel. Hello. Sure. And accepted. So, Tyler, have you been watching anything lately? How's that girl that you always want me to draw for you? She's the daughter of a minorly famous actor. Loot. Break a lead, Holly, Merca, Kata, Kara, Nor. wait, 1 second. Loot, Gala, Break a lead, Holly, Mercury, Kate, Kara, Neo, Bora, Lawrence, Ruby, Vera, Copperum, Aaron, Claire, Kerosene, Hell, Tin, Magnesium, Lithium, Noble, Vena, Francis, Sodium, Pot, Different, Silver, Gold, Irons, Fells, Sulfy, Astin, Loaded, Aragon, Ronit, and Xeon. Tell me more, tell me more, tell me more. I like all these names. I like coming up with fun names for characters. Ooh. That's cool. Like, that's really cool. I'm excited to read some of it. Tell me more, tell me more, tell me more. Okay. Me? I mean, yeah, you use real people in your life as inspiration. I guess I'm honored. I am honored that you chose to write about me, Tubber. I'm now very curious to read it. Do I make an attractive woman? That's cool. I do really like that idea you have there, Spinal, of like picking a theme and like basing everything around it. I think that's a really cool idea. So tell me about this book. Sometimes I think I should do that. Like, there was a piece of writing advice I once read that was like, if you're ever like stuck with character building and stuff, like pick an animal and think of all like the character traits that animal is associated with, and make that just a character. And I always thought that was very interesting advice. Because I know, like, Kira Kurosawa did that for his movies. Like, Yoshinbo. Like, his note to... Mifune was that your character should act like a dog at all times, and his note to the villain was that you should, like, act like a snake. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, that's even better. What do you think? Could I get away with just this? Do you think I could get away with just having this guy up there? Like, you can... Yeah, it does look kind of like a granny. Not at all depressing that that's an outline of me. So, what landed you on Rock People? I'm curious what the thought process behind that was. That's fun. That's cool. Yeah, I guess Rock People would be pretty gender fluid if you really thought about it. Makes me look much older now. Isn't that always fun when ideas come like that? Yeah. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. I was trying to, like, shock of all shock, I've been trying to figure out a magic system recently. I had an idea for a story. But I'd like a consistent magic system. I'm just going to keep talking until you type it out. And, like, I was trying to, like... You know, in my stuff, I don't like a lot of, like, long, drawn-out explanations for things, you know? Not because it's bad, but it's just because it's, like... I don't know. Whenever... You know, it's, like, trying to... explain these things takes a while, and like I've had an idea for a while for like a magic system, like based on like I was trying to think of like how to explain it once, and I was like you could like explain it like music, I guess. Like theoretically, like anybody can play like theoretically the tools are available for everybody to play like amazing music, but only a few people can really do it because it takes so long. I've been trying to do that, but not that great at magical systems. I could, if Lizard is still here, I also consider myself better at like dialogue writing. If I yeah. Like, like, I mean, Brandon Sanderson has interesting ideas, I think, about magic systems. I don't know. Like, he has interest. It's also like, I don't know. I believe, like, fundamentally, if we could go on to, like how marketing works, like, the smartest thing Brandon Sanderson ever did was he published, he posted those lectures he gives, online. Like, it's really funny to me. Like, but it's not. I mean, it's a good idea. Like, just like in the modern system, like you should post as a writer. Like, audiences now expect a little bit more access, and like it's a good idea to share. I don't know. I feel Twitter has just been corrosive for like writers. Like, it's totally fucked them up. Like like to such an nth degree. But like I have seen so many writers like just make absolute idiots of themselves on Twitter. It's shocking. But I like that it's imperfect visions of the future. I like that it blue. So how did you land to all these ideas? I'm curious, how did you land to all these ideas? So, like, what's the symbolism behind these choices? I'm curious. Hey, fun fact, just random fun fact. In Japan, blue and green are considered different shades of the same color. Ooh, classic Highlander rules. I like. Have you ever seen Highlander, the movie? So I'm gonna guess that is part of a plot point that like there are people who try and steal. There's somebody trying to steal the soul color. No, I'm just curious. I'm always curious to hear people's thought. I'm always curious to hear how people like come up with their story ideas. Um, there. Is there anything else you want to explain? Any other cool ideas you have? Feel free to. I'm totally up for that. Uh, it does, and I'm sorry for this comparison. If this, I'm just trying to think of other like stories about rock people right now. Like, what's coming to me is like, aren't this the Steven Universe people? They're rock people, right? Or gem people. And then there's Trog from. Yeah. I don't want to do that, but I was just trying to think of stories where the characters were made out of rocks. And I guess technically bones are rocks. No, bones don't count as rock. What am I talking about? Or Krog from the Thor movies. I guess. Okay, so here's an intellectual question that I'm sure we will be debating about this for hours. What counts as a rock? What is Amanda Panda Sensei, thank you for the raid. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hello, raiders. Hello. How's it going? How is the world treating you this fine and wonderful day? How was the stream? Yeah! And nobody can beat the Cobras! Except for them mongooses. It was pretty good. What were you guys working on? What were you guys working on today? Projects of various types, I assume. Yeah. See, right now for me, I'm in the editing phase of my stuff, and I'm kind of procrastinating on that because I feel like I finished it all. Why should I have to go back and do more work on it? What do you work? What are you working on these days, Amanda? Feel free. Ah, so wonderful. Anybody else here? Anybody else here? Anybody else working on anything fun? Everybody having a good time today. You never think this is good. This is a sparkling Americano I made. It's a good way of thinking. Is it episodic or is it more, is it like arc based? Well, we could have you, would you consider yourself somebody who outlines or somebody who kind of writes by the seat of their pants? That's good. It's Bollywood Shark. No, I'm not a boomer. I'm young and hip and cool. I'm young and hip and cool. It's only like 2 o'clock. Do you know Spinal? Do you know like the hero's journey or Harmon's story circle and stuff like that? How's it going? How's it going, Bollywood? How are things for you today? Oh. Good. A little tired. Oh my god, it is 4:16 in the morning, guys. Spinal, Bollywood, everybody in stream. I'm starting to get really sleepy here. If you come back, Spinal, I could help you plot out your story. Give your character some decent character arcs and stuff. I'm getting so tired though, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just. Yep. I'm just getting so tired. I'm sorry. I've been on for like 4 hours, I think. Oh, I'm the okay. 1 second. We're gonna find another writing streamer, and we're gonna. No. Them. fine. Somebody to give. I don't want to give her. That's fine. No, okay, let's send it to this guy. This guy, if. Well, you caught me out of the exact wrong time. Contact me if when you see me on. Remind me. I'll help you plot some stuff out. It's fine. I think I can help you get a good outline going pretty quickly. Okay. I'm so tired, guys. I'm just gonna pass out. I'm sorry. I really appreciate the raid, Amanda.